Thank you for giving Bill and myself an opportunity to discuss this. Hope, trust, and safety are the missing elements at TCHC. Hope is missing at TCHC, the hope for a safe, secure living space. Unfortunately, many tenants live through the unimaginable. Uncivil behavior needs to be addressed, not ignored. Tenants who are afraid to come out of their apartments to go to the store or to get their mail. Tenants who wait up to 5 hours to get our CSU unit to come to open a door when someone has mislaid or lost their keys. Imagine having your 80 or 90-year-old mother or father sitting on a bench in the lobby waiting 4 or 5 hours. They might be frail or diabetic in need of food. You might be a tenant who's just come home from chemo or kidney dialysis, and all you want to do is go to bed. Or the young mother with a couple of kids running around the lobby who are tired and hungry and annoying everyone because they do not want to sit there and wait any longer. And to make matters worse, you have to live in a building where there's alcoholics drinking, swearing, yelling, urinating, and defecating in front of you, prostitutes doing their tricks. You have street people and can-age people that are out of control at the time. Finally, one of the CSU officers shows up, maybe 4 hours later or 5 hours later, if you're lucky. A very disinterested person comes up to you and takes you up to your apartment and opens your door in less than 1 minute. You now face the reality that you are at a low point in your life, because after all, the CSU officer has been kind enough to remind you that it's you that lost the keys and it's your fault. And he continues to tell you so. But to you, this isn't a low priority. This is a paramount situation. Imagine you're a tenant or a community leader. A frightened tenant comes to you at 5 o'clock saying that the man next door is banging on the walls and it sounds like they're going to come right through the wall. You, on behalf of the tenant, call the CSU unit. After 4 or 5 hours, the tenant comes back to you and says, oh well, no one cares. And that is the attitude of a lot of tenants. 6 or 7 hours later, at 2 a.m., there's a loud banging noise on your door. You open the door thinking that the tenant is in trouble. No, it's the CSU officer telling you, why did you call? There is no incident. All of a sudden you think, why are you here? And then you realize, oh, it's in response to that 5 o'clock call. This is totally unacceptable. Just like when security issues occur at a building and are reported in March, an escalated report in August, and then in November, and nothing has been done. I'm talking about a building that has become vulnerable because of the lack of action and indifference. It is a family building, as described above. Alcohol, drug trafficking, prostitution, yelling, swearing, and verbal arguments. When tenants go upstairs to their apartments, they have the frightening experience of walking down the hall and stepping over sleeping street people. Some of the tenants try to use the stairwells and have to climb over these people as well. Then they are faced with garbage strewn about. The tenant that creates the noise, loud music or banging on the walls, people spitting at their door or kicking it just for fun as they walk by, but no security responding. You just are not important. At a meeting with the director of security, they do not like that term. The new term is community safety officer. Sounds more elite than a mere security person. And a gentleman who calls himself the Sergeant of Special Constables. We are told to complain if there wasn't a response within an hour to an hour and a half. They needed these statistical figures for information to show that there's a need for more officers. My goodness, our tenants don't care if you get more officers. They want the ones that they have to do their actual jobs. It is the opinion of the tenants that these people are building up their own kingdom for the sake of the safety and security of all tenants. Please tell us, when is this elite unit that is requesting more officers and being a hit to your budget going to give tenants peace of mind? When are these tenants going to have their fears taken away because of this flight of egotistical men and women that are ignoring tenants' concerns and start giving them what they really want? Tenants want to feel listened to, and they want a safety net in their homes. They want their buildings to be safe for their children and the neighbors who have become their friends and have become vulnerable due to inaction of the CSU. This inaction has made whole communities vulnerable. I never thought I would say this, because I don't believe in privatization, but our tenants would be better off with privatization of security. Our tenants would see a presence of officers at their buildings. Those creating problems would move on, and communities would flourish once again. The perception of feeling safe should be a #1 priority. Just last week, members of Seniors Voice held a tenant meeting in a building. There was a security person from a private company standing in the lobby. We actually witnessed people enter the building, look at the security person, and there was a deterrent. They left quickly. Now it's in your hands. I only see 2 options. Our CSU unit responds to reports of communities who need the presence of officers on a frequent basis, or privatize and let a company do the job. It will be more cost effective and probably more efficient and beneficial to all. We are respectfully asking for the perception of security at TCHC is a joke to security at TCHC is respected. Once again, on behalf of the members of Seniors Voice, we'd like to thank you for allowing Mr. Lohman and myself to give this joint deputation. Thank you.